Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you all this morning. Dr. Robine, I want to speak a little bit this morning about where we are with Eielson Air Force Base. As you know, there has been a proposal that would move the F-16 aggressor air squadron from Eielson down south to Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson J-Bear. This is more than a little bit troubling to the interior economy, to the folks up north there. Back in 2005, this same proposal was put before the BRAC Commission, and the Commission then went ahead and rejected it. Many up north feel that the Air Force, since it was not able to get this proposal through the BRAC Commission, is simply trying to accomplish this through a different means. You've mentioned the two statutes that are on the books, 2687, and there's also 993, which require the submission of the detailed information and then congressional consultation before the service realigns outside of a BRAC round. It seems to me that the Air Force is taking the position that it can avoid the intent of either of these two statutes by rather than realigning Eielson in one action, they simply cut the size of Eielson in half through a series of moves, none of which would trigger application of either of the two statutes, which in my opinion looks like it is going around the intent of the statute, failing to keep faith there. And I guess the question that I would have to you is first, whether or not you think that is what we're dealing with, and whether or not we're honoring the intent of the statute. And then also, as the Air Force is looking at this issue, whether it should defer from either taking any action to implement any realignment until it has considered or complied with either of these two statutes, or put the entire plan before Congress early on. I'm concerned that what it looks like is we're trying to break Eielson down in small pieces to put it in a situation where it really doesn't stand on its own, that warm base in a cold place just doesn't work out. Can you speak to me directly about these two statutes and the implementation as they relate to Eielson?
You've given me some facts that I'm not familiar with, so I'm hesitant to talk about what you describe as the Air Force going ahead and doing something that was rejected by the Commission. So I can't reconcile the fact that they asked the Commission for approval to do something. It sounds like, though, what they're doing is within the law. I think what I can say is that when a base like Eielson if we do a BRAC analysis, we look at all bases equally. The fact that the Air Force is moving things out of Eielson would not affect the Eielson's. We would look at Eielson.
Right, but this is not a BRAC analysis at this point.
Right.
Is that correct?
No, it sounds like they are doing what they can within the law outside of BRAC,
without then triggering again
right.
these statutes.